the latest is that Don is still a tropical storm. Hurricane Hunter's aircraft have been going into the system and have been finding that it is slightly weaker, but it still has an impact, obviously. The tropical storm warnings in effect, of course, in Grenada, St. Vincent and the Grenadines as well. And there's a tropical storm watch in effect for Barbados and Bonaire. Now, there's no tropical storm warnings or watches out for Trinidad and Tobago, but Tobago could still see some of the effects of the system as it passes by. Right now, tropical storm Don is just about 410 kilometers east of Grenada and 250 kilometers southeast of Barbados. That was as of 11 a.m. And basically, it is still moving towards the west, and it may well still remain on its present course as it goes through the next few hours. So definitely it is set to be passing north of Tobago as you go through later on this afternoon, late this afternoon, going into this evening and overnight, and then heading towards Grenada as they get close to tomorrow morning. So obviously Grenada is under the tropical storm warning. They're expecting tropical storm conditions within the next 24 hours. Meanwhile, Barbados, which is towards the north, is expecting tropical storm conditions within, let's say, 36 hours. But overall, in terms of the rain, that will likely be the most impact that you will likely see. Looking at strong wind gusts with torrential downpours and also some rough surf, which is why some of the sailings have been cancelled, especially around the Tobago Sound, that is between Tobago and Trinidad and out towards the Caribbean Sea. You also will notice some strong rip currents, so obviously you're advised if you're bathing to stay out of the water. And obviously for boaters, you should obviously be taking your boats up because of the impending strong swells that could come by as the system goes through. Now, in terms of its worst impact, obviously we'll still begin to see the effects coming across Tobago, definitely through this afternoon. Some of the clouds pulling in, a lot more showers expected. Some of those heavier bursts are also likely, particularly as you go through the afternoon. There's rainfall amounts from the Met Service of about 40 to 60 millimeters. And obviously with the gusty winds, there's also the possibility of street or flash flooding in those areas of heavy showers and thunder showers. Also along the northern range and parts of Tobago, there's also the possibility of landslips in particular. So be mindful about that if you're heading about. And for obviously all you marine interests out there, you also have to take the necessary precautions as you go through the next few hours. In terms of those of you who are looking at the seas, looking at 2 meters, but you could be seeing waves getting above that, 2.5, choppy conditions, maybe pushing to 3 meters further out towards the Atlantic and going through the Caribbean Sea at times. So be mindful about that as you go through your business. And obviously, as you go through today, still scattering of showers with the risk of the thunder showers becoming more frequent and heavier as you go later on through Tuesday, into Tuesday evening and overnight into Wednesday morning.